the Jordanian king,
King Abdullah II.
Of course, King Abdullah.
Activities or participating in competitions like the state award. So it's very important. Yeah.
Ma'am, one final question regarding this issue from another perspective. President Abdel Fattah El Sisi said it that we are fighting terrorism by all means. And with this award, this is another way or another face of the coin. Fighting terrorism with culture, with innovation, with arts, with literature. Whenever we are raising the new generations, knowing well that literature, that arts, that innovations, that culture, that civilization is part and parcel of our lives and of their lives, they cannot be brainwashed. They would know well how to build the future of Egypt and shoulder its responsibility. Would you please elaborate?
Yeah, definitely the soft power or culture, actually it is a vital and important tool to fight fanatical thinking and extremism. Maybe you can say a single song, or we can say, or a portrait, or any kind of culture can deliver a certain message, and it is better than many books or something like that. So it's very important to focus on culture. And actually, this step came within the framework of the broader strategy to empower youth in general here in Egypt. And actually, many steps have been taken in the last 7 years in order to promote youth. For example, in 2015, we have the presidential leadership program in order to build the capacities of young people. Actually, the year 2016 has been announced as the year of Egyptian youth in order to help empower them politically, economically, socially, and in all domains. We have also the National Training Academy. We have many youth conferences like the National Youth Conferences that have been held in several governorates, and also the World Youth Forum. So, and actually, if you are looking at any youth conference here in Egypt, you will find that culture is part and parcel and is given priority in these conferences. And definitely this reflects and confirms the state's leadership keenness on promoting the cultural innovation as a vital tool to establish peace and also to face extremism and fanatical thinking. Yeah.
Well, Mrs. Amir Said Ahmed, thank you very much for your input, ma'am, and have a very good day.
Thanks, dear. Thank you.
By this, we come to the end of our breakfast for today, and we are watching now the arrival of President Abdel Fattah El Sisi in Baghdad. Earlier, just 1 hour ago, President Abdel Fattah El Sisi arrived in the Iraqi capital to participate in the three-way summit, or the tripartite summit. The tripartite summit is going to gather President Abdel Fattah El Sisi, Jordanian King Abdullah II, and Iraqi Prime Minister Al-Kadhimi. The summit is going to be the third one. 2 other summits took place before, one in Egypt and another in Jordan. The summit is going to discuss a number of issues of mutual concern, a number of economic investment and trade files, in addition to the security file, joint Arab action, and other meetings are going to take place on the sidelines of the summit. An official reception was made for President Abdel Fattah El Sisi in Baghdad International Airport, as he was received by Iraqi President Barham Saleh, and now the head of state is heading to the palace in Baghdad to start the activities of the three-way summit. The three-way summit is an important one, gathering 3 Arab leaders who before expressed that they do have happiness that they do have joint Arab vision regarding several issues: national Arab security, joint Arab action, boosting trade, economic and investment fields in all domains related to the financial and economic issues. All this and more for the best interest of the 3 peoples. Egypt enjoys strategic ties with Iraq and Jordan, in addition to other Arab brotherly nations. These strategic ties were reflected on the ground with many agreements, memo of understanding, joint military drills, joint Arab action, joint vision. Presidential spokesperson Ambassador Bassam Radi said that this is a historic visit of President Abdel Fattah El Sisi, a historic visit for an Egyptian president to Iraq in 30 years. This is reflecting the strength of the historic ties that bind Egypt and Iraq, whether on the presidential or the popular levels. And this is also expressing Egypt's keenness to boost ties between Egypt, Iraq, Jordan, and all the Arab countries. This is in the frame of one destiny of facing the very same challenges and to fulfill the needs and to realize the best interest of all Arab peoples, particularly Egypt and Iraqi peoples. The participation of President Abdel Fattah El Sisi in the three-way summit between Egypt, Jordan, and Iraq came to build on the three previous summits which took place and to also evaluate the improvement of ties or improvement in cooperation in different domains, and also to follow up the under construction projects that bind the three brotherly Arab nations. The three presidents, or the three Arab leaders to be accurate, are keen to boost ties and to enhance relations and to resume consultations and negotiations to face the current challenges facing the Middle East region. The president is going to have separate talks with Iraqi Prime Minister Mustafa al-Kadhimi and his Iraqi counterpart Barham Saleh. Also, other summit talks between President Abdel Fattah El Sisi and Jordanian King Abdullah II are going to take place on the sidelines of the tripartite summit. The three Arab leaders expressed in more than one occasion said
السلام الجمهوري حرس الشرف سلام حج عندك سلاح. العميد باسم صادق جعفر آمر حرس الشرف وحدة المراسيم العسكرية الحرس حاضر للتفتيش سيدي.
This was the official reception of President Abdel Fattah El Sisi, the Guards of Honor. President Abdel Fattah El Sisi was received officially in Baghdad. President Abdel Fattah El Sisi arrived in the Iraqi capital on a historic visit, the first of its kind in 30 years. He is going to participate in the activities of the tripartite summit between Egypt, Iraq and Jordan with Mr. Mustafa al-Kadhimi, the Iraqi Prime Minister, and His Majesty King Abdullah II of Jordan within the framework of the fourth round of the tripartite cooperation mechanism that was launched in Cairo in March 2019, where His Excellency was received at Baghdad International Airport by his Iraqi counterpart. Presidential spokesperson Ambassador Bassam Radi said the visit of President Abdel Fattah El Sisi to Iraq comes as a reflection of the strength of the long-standing historical relations between Egypt and Iraq government and people, and confirm Egypt's keenness to support and develop these relations towards broader horizons within the framework of unity of destiny and the common challenges that are facing the Middle East region in general. The President's participation in the Baghdad Summit for Tripartite Cooperation comes within the framework of building on what has been achieving during the previous 3 summits. We are now listening to some traditional Iraqi music welcoming the two presidents, President Abdel Fattah El Sisi and his Iraqi counterpart, President Barham Saleh. Part of the folklore, part of the Iraqi traditional music welcoming President Abdel Fattah El Sisi. The president was received officially with the Iraqi president and the guards of honor, and now enjoying some traditional Iraqi music. We are following minute by minute the visit of President Abdel Fattah El Sisi to Baghdad, as he arrived just 19 minutes ago to Baghdad International Airport, and he was received by Iraqi President Barham Saleh. Well, these were part of the visit of President Abdel Fattah El Sisi, the historic visit of the president, the first of an Egyptian president to Iraq in 30 years, as he is going to participate in the tripartite summit, which is going to gather Egypt, Iraq, and Jordan, the fourth of its kind, and it's going to discuss